From Shenandoah, from Page County, from KMAland, this is KMA News Headlines. Good afternoon, I'm Mike Peterson with the latest from the KMA newsroom on this Friday afternoon. Some breaking news this afternoon. Workers at a Clarinda manufacturing plant are losing their jobs. Officials with NSK Americas today announced the elimination of more than 30 employees from the company's Clarinda facility. Company officials attribute the reductions to the change in the product mix manufactured at the facility and the continuous need to be competitive in the market. NSK officials add the company is grateful for the loyalty and hard work of the NSK Clarinda team members and the support of the Clarinda community over the years. They add the company will continue to honor commitments and ensure a smooth transition for everyone involved. NSK's announcement follows last September's announcement that Clarinda's AKS plant was closing by the end of the first quarter of this year, meaning the loss of 54 jobs. After more than 9 years of service, Carl Sonksen is resigning as Page County Attorney. Sonksen announced his resignation effective February 12th in a press release this morning. In the release, Sonksen says he has accepted an offer of employment from the Iowa Attorney General's office, stating he believes accepting this position is in the best interest of his family and future career goals as an attorney. Sonksen has worked with the Page County Attorney's Office for 17 years, including the last 9 as county attorney. KMA News will have more on this story as it develops. 2 new cases of chronic wasting disease have been reported in southwest Iowa. Iowa DNR wildlife biologist Matt Dollison provided an update on chronic wasting disease monitoring efforts on today's Outdoors in KMAland segment. Dollison says while the results from samples during the first gun season came back clean, samples from the second gun season revealed 1 case in Fremont County, roughly 2.5 miles west of Percival near the Missouri River, and another in Pottawatomie County, just northwest of Avoca. CWD is a neurological disease similar to mad cow disease that attacks the brain of an infected deer, causing the animal to lose weight, display abnormal behavior, lose body functions, and die. Iowa Western Community College officials are ecstatic over the new semester's enrollment picture. Iowa Western President Dr. Daniel Kinney anticipates an increase between 0.5% to 1%, similar to hikes in recent semesters. Speaking on KMA's Morning Line program today, Kinney said Iowa Western's situation is much different than the national community college enrollment trends, showing enrollment in 2-year institutions down 5 to 7% nationwide.
I think a lot of that's geared towards, students are starting to understand and see their return on investment, by attending Iowa Western and what it costs compared to going to straight to university. But I think more importantly is students are really looking at these 2-year programs that go straight to work, that we need in our communities: HVAC, welding, diesel tech, auto tech. I can go on, but we're seeing a lot of increase into those type of programs that are out there.
Now you can hear the full interview with Dr. Daniel Kinney with the web story at KMAland.com, as well as on our Morning Line page. And with a new superintendent on the way, 2 KMAland school districts are making a slight change in sharing arrangements. Both the Essex and Hamburg school boards renewed a superintendent sharing agreement. The renewal comes as both districts continue to search for a successor to Dr. Mike Wells, who retires from the position at the end of the current school year. Wells says the new agreement flip-flops the sharing time, with the superintendent spending 60% of his or her time in Essex and 40% in Hamburg. Grenmeyer Leader Services is assisting both districts in the search for a new superintendent. Wells says 6 complete applications were received for the opening. After conducting preliminary interviews via the internet, Wells says Grenmeyer officials plan to narrow the field down to 2 finalists for on-site interviews in the next few weeks. Plans call for selecting a new superintendent in mid-February. KMA on-track weather, mostly sunny this afternoon, highs in the mid-30s. Tonight, patchy fog overnight, otherwise mostly cloudy with lows in the low 20s. More news at 5:05 and 6:05 this evening. Don't forget This Week in KMAland tomorrow morning at 8:40. For KMA News, I'm Mike Peterson. Have a nice weekend. So long, my friend.